Pro Wrestling Express is on the air. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Doctor. Tonight on the show, see Bubba the Bulldog put his TV title up for grabs. Also on the show, the usual suspects are going to take on two members of the wrong crowd.
Are you tired of a wet basement? We at A Better Choice Waterproofing and Restoration would like you to know about our exclusive Permacrete method. Why dig or excavate? Most basement waterproofing can be done with our PennDOT approved, environmentally safe strengthening agent, Permacrete. We offer free estimates, transferable and written warranties. Call 1-800-343-2357 so your family can make a better choice.
Mark, here he comes, making his way into the squared circle. It's the Player.
This guy has made a name for himself quickly in PWX as a rough, tough street fighter.
Not really what you'd call a mat technician, someone who just gets in there, and what he's going to do is throw hard rights, lefts. He's going to kick you. He's going to do whatever it takes to win his match.
And he carries that baseball bat with him everywhere he goes. You got to always watch out for that.
Believe me, I wouldn't want to get caught on the wrong end of a big baseball swing by Player. Well, we're waiting here tonight, just back from his vacation in Vegas, is the Gator. If you'll remember, he was, it looked like he was suffering from a little bit of burnout.
Yeah, he certainly was. I interviewed Gator after his last match, as he's going to be announced here momentarily, and he was fired up. He couldn't even remember who his partner was. It was Colonel Payne, and he didn't even care. He just wanted to get the hell out of town, and that's what he did.
That's amazing to me that that a champion like that can get to the point where he just needs to get away for a while.
Another thing he told me was he called me when he got back in town, and he said, "I got something special for you. Watch me when I come to the ring."
A big winner in
Holy, you know what?
Oh, my!
I've never seen that much sequence in one place.
And there he comes.
Doc, you got to get a word with this guy when this match is over.
Oh, believe me, I'm going to be the first one up at ringside after this match. Look at that. He looks like a big Christmas tree.
Player has no idea what he's going to do with this man.
The Gator is ready to rumble.
I've just been told, not only is he Gator, he's got a new attitude and a new name. It's the one-man party, Big Papa Gator.
Big Papa Gator, the one-man party.
It looks like he won some money when he was down in Vegas.
How many dealer's vests do you suppose he had to sew together to come up with that outfit?
I don't know, but he made somebody pretty happy.
Well, a showgirl he ain't, ladies and gentlemen, but a one-man party he certainly is.
Player's not giving up that bat.
I'll tell you, if I saw somebody wearing sequins like that, and there it is, a big smack from behind, that's going to welcome Gator back from Vegas.
Now, referee Todd Thompson hasn't disqualified Player because the bell hadn't rung yet.
But that's what I keep trying to tell you, Mark. You can't turn your back on anyone for a second inside that squared circle. The Gator being welcomed back to the PWX WrestlePlex rather rudely. He's going to have to try and figure something out because the Player caught him when he had his back turned.
Now, getting hit with a baseball bat like that's going to take you off your game. Let's see if Gator can come back and get this match together and come out on top.
Well, he's going to work over that chest area. That's going to make it hard for the big man to breathe. As always, no one has ever questioned the Gator's heart, but his lung capacity is another question entirely. Player now going to whip Gator off the end. The big man comes up, and there's a huge flying tackle by Player. Looks like Player played a little football in his day, Mark, not just some hardball.
He certainly did, and he's got to use big impact moves like that to take down a 550-pound man like Gator.
Now he's got the big man down on the mat, and I guarantee you that's not where the big man wants to be. He needs to be up and have his opponent down so he can use all 550 pounds of leverage against his opponent. The one-man party is finding himself in a lot of trouble right now.
Player still showing that in the last match we saw him on television, he took his time, and he ended up costing him in the end and losing to Mad Mike. He's doing that again with Gator.
Very deliberate. Not exactly what you'd expect from a street brawler.
No,
he's hitting them with those hard right fists. Those either have to be open hands or forearms. That referee not doing a very good job. We've seen this particular referee before, Mark, and he is more than willing to let these wrestlers bend the rules.
Yes, he certainly is, and that tends to be a shame sometimes.
That's an ineffectual refereeing style. And here we are back at it. The player now, he's going to play a little bit for this crowd. We've just been told, ladies and gentlemen, we have a sellout here tonight. Word must have gotten out that the one-man party was going to be here, and we've got a huge crowd here in the WrestlePlex. We've got them hanging from the rafters, Mark.
It's certainly standing room only. Well over 500 people here tonight.
Now the Gator, he's struggling to get up.
Doc, that's one person for every pound that Gator's carrying around with him in that ring.
Well, I guarantee you his paycheck reflects it.
And you know what? He's become almost a celebrity now. If you watch our commercial breaks, Gator is all over
the Mon Valley. Everyone knows the Gator. Not too many 550-pound men running around wearing big green sequin vests. And there's a hard right hand for the Gator.
He's calling for it.
The Gator's ready to go, and he's got Playa up.
Is this ring going to hold up?
Now, what's he going to do with him? Here comes a big back splash. I'm telling you, the ring shook, the floor shook, the rafters shook, the walls shook.
Get the stretchers out for the player because he ain't getting up. Why don't you go get a word with the
We're going to see if we can't get a word from him. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. It's the one-man party, all back from Vegas, all ready to play. Gator, tell me right now, what happened out in Vegas? You must have had a hell of a good time.
I saw the lights. It's party time. Yeah.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the Gator.
It was my worst nightmare. The police arrested me at work, right in front of my friends. The local TV station was there. My family was disgraced. Nobody thought that I was innocent. Today, I'm a free man. I'll never see this side of the courtroom again.
At Probanik and Probanik, we will defend your freedom.
Stop in at the gun rack to see our wide selection of new and used handguns and rifles at reasonable prices. The gun rack has reloading supplies, military relics, edged weapons, as well as antique and modern collectibles, plus a great assortment of accessories. We also specialize in gun repair and rebluing. Located on Route 136 between Route 51 and West Newton, Pennsylvania. Call 412-872-7774. That's 872-7774.
Heavyweight pizza, that's what that is.
Yeah. Oh, great.
It's wonderful.
Great.
It's awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's great.
JB, what's your favorite part here?
Dude, I'm telling you, man, this is a heavyweight pizza, but to me, the main event are the wings.
The wings.
Yeah.
Figures, you little high flyer.
Oh, all right.
I gotta go with the Mama's Pizza Pie myself.
Yeah, you know
You
what?
like that?
They got a large special going on. Large pepperoni pizza, $5.99 every day delivered.
Oh,
You can't beat it.
You can't beat that.
Woo!
Pro Wrestling Express, Western Pennsylvania's biggest, best, and most exciting wrestling promotion, returns to the Pittsburgh area every 3 weeks with bone-jarring, back-breaking, in-your-face action. Call 673-2811 for information. Find out what the WWF already knows. Wrestling in Pittsburgh means PWX 673-2811.
Here he comes, folks. He's the backward country boy, Chris. This is going to be a very interesting match. Two completely different styles of wrestling, two completely different body types.
Chris is certainly a veteran in this business. He's been in wrestling for about 7-8 years now, but he does have the longest current losing streak in PWX. In this situation, I personally think Bubba the Bulldog is hand-picking his opponent, that he thinks he can dominate this man both physically with his speed in the ring and mentally with his superior knowledge and whatnot, for lack of a better word, over the ignorant country boy, Chris.
You know, that's a very interesting point, Mark. The Bulldog, known rather affectionately by his fans as the runt of the litter, maybe trying to get a little respect. He's going after one of the biggest men in the Pro Wrestling Express, but as you said, a man who happens to be in the middle of a terrible slump right now.
With Bubba tonight, the giant Leviathan. Looks like Leviathan's letting his hair grow a little bit, doesn't it?
That is a big, big man. And now it's time for some shenanigans from the Bulldog. Off the top rope he comes. The man certainly does know how to make an entrance, doesn't he?
Oh, Bubba is publicity personified. He knows how to play to the crowd and get attention on himself.
Almost like a wrestling Madonna. The king of self-promotion, Bubba the Bulldog.
Poor Leviathan doesn't even realize that he's just out there as Bubba's lackey, and Bubba could care less. Bubba's out for himself.
It's interesting to me that the Leviathan, a man who has chosen to name himself after a whale, is in there with a Bulldog.
This crowd seems to appreciate Bubba being here, don't they?
He's
got 500 people saying Bubba sucks.
A very interesting match. Chris looks to be very fired up. If ever there's an opportunity for you to turn things around, Mark, it's in a title match. Not only can you snap that terrible losing streak, you can gain yourself a belt in the process.
I tell you what, if something like that would happen, that would be the biggest upset in PWX history at this point.
Here we are, we're gonna square up, and there it is. And the Bulldog wastes no time. He runs an eye gouge into the big man, then throws him into the turnbuckle. Now he's got him down, and he's gonna work on that solar plexus. Big jab slap, and that echo ricocheted all over this building.
Chris looks like he's gonna go for a chop of his own.
Gonna turn him around. And there's another jab slap in return, and I'll tell you what, I think I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that one.
No way, his arm has to weigh over 100 pounds.
Another big slap. Unbelievable.
He's gonna cave Bubba's chest in.
The Bulldog into the ring. Country boy Chris catches him side to side suplex. That's a lot of weight coming down hard on you.
It certainly is.
Not only the force of your own weight from 3 feet in the air, also the weight of another 400-pound individual landing right smack on top of you.
Country boy Chris certainly is a big fella out there. He hasn't missed a meal lately.
There's the great equalizer, everyone. If you're willing to fight down there, you can do a lot of damage to your opponent. The Bulldog has him down. Up to the second rope he goes. He's got Chris measured, and off he comes with a big elbow right in the center of the back.
Bubba did come a long way on that elbow from the turnbuckle. Chris is way out in the center of the ring.
Now he's got him down, and the interesting thing about that is when the big man is down on his belly like that, the Bulldog can get in under him with his hands and really go after that Adam's apple, and the referee can't really see it.
No, he can't. That front face lock, I mean, he can make it look like that.
Chris down in the corner, and now the Leviathan's got him, and he's using his own weight against him as he has him down on the second rope, and he's really working on that back.
He's choking the big man, giving him a few slaps in the face, while Bubba struts around and throws up the hooks.
Well, it's easy to strut when one of your hand-picked henchmen is in there doing your dirty work for you. Now it looks like the champion is ready to get back into it.
Bubba's ready, but can Chris continue in this match? He's having a lot of trouble getting up.
Well, I'll tell you, those repeated blows against your back, they cause you to be stunned. And it literally affects all 4 limbs. Not only that, but he suffered repeated gouges to the eyes and the Adam's apple. Now he catches Bubba. Bubba tried one more time, hit him with a foot, but he gets him with a big spinning karate kick to the back of the head.
And Chris looks like he's out cold at this point. Bubba can pin this man anytime he wants.
You know, you look into the Bulldog's eyes, and sometimes when they get real big like that, you wonder, is he on something or is he just simply criminally insane?
I just think he's whacked out.
Uh-oh, and the big man catches him and spins him around. But
Bubba pops right back up.
Didn't seem to have much effect on him, did it?
That was almost like Bubba gave him a bulldog.
I think the country boy hurt himself more than that.
He certainly did.
The country boy thought he had him there, and Bubba turned it into a bulldog. Let's see if we can't get a few words now. Oh, now the Leviathan's got him up. And here it comes. He's got himself, it looks like a Hostess cupcake. And there it is in the big man's face. And our commissioner doesn't like that one bit, ladies and gentlemen. Now the 2 boys from the dog pound trying to pretend like they've done nothing.
Let me tell you something, Bubba. There's one thing you gotta learn in the world of pro wrestling, and that's respect. That's one thing that you got.
Oh, Bubba just shoved something in the face of Commissioner Jim Miller. It looks like a Twinkie.
You know something? I don't take crap from nobody. Ride low, Miller. I see who's walking to the back, and it isn't.
Here comes Shirley Doe, Lord Dotan.
How the commissioner has brought Lord Dotan out.
We're gonna learn some respect right away. Next week, you're defending that belt on TV right here against my man, Shirley Doe.
Oh, there you have it, folks. Bubba's now going to have to face Shirley Doe. Let's see if we can get a word from him. Bubba, the Bulldog, congratulations on defending your title. Now, there it is. You see it there, ladies and gentlemen. He's definitely afraid of the fact that he's got to face Shirley Doe.
Are you tired of a wet basement? We at A Better Choice Waterproofing and Restoration would like you to know about our exclusive permacrete method. Why dig or excavate? Most basement waterproofing can be done with our PennDOT approved environmentally safe strengthening agent, permacrete. We offer free estimates, transferable and written warranties. Call 1-800-343-2357 so your family can make a better choice.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, in the next match, an Australian tag team match. JB Destiny and Dennis Gregory versus Mr. Big and Jimmy Anjel, a couple of members of the wrong crowd.
Now these guys, JB Destiny and Dennis Gregory, the usual suspects, are former PWX tag team champions, and they feel they're being ducked by the other two members of the wrong crowd, the champions, Brian Anthony and Paul Atlas.
The title holders. Well, I'll tell you, talking about titles, after what we just saw tonight, Bubba the Bulldog putting the Hostess cupcake into the face of the Commissioner Jim Miller. There's definitely going to be some retribution about that. We've already seen that the commissioner has ordered a mandatory defense against Shirley Dotan, but do you think a suspension could be in the works?
I don't know about a suspension, but I think the days of the dog pound running loose in PWX are going to come to an end real soon.
Those dogs are going to have to pay a little bit of a license fee, aren't they?
Something like that. Now, here comes to the ring now the guys that are chasing the wrong crowd.
The former champions, the usual suspects, JB Destiny and Dennis Gregory.
The team of the usual suspects. First from the dark side, weighing 187 pounds, Content JB Destiny.
One of the things that people tend to overlook is where JB comes from. He comes from the dark house, the dark side. He's been through the dark. So he knows where to come from and how to work these matches. He's been up and down the road. And these guys in the ring here, Mr. Big and Jimmy Anjel, just have no idea what they're about to experience.
Very interesting. These two guys, the usual suspects, who have a history of feeding off a crowd during their title-holding days. They used to be able to pack them in like nobody's business, and now this crowd completely on its feet after what we just witnessed. And these two guys are going to be able to feed off that. Not only are these two fellas from the wrong crowd not the two fellas they want to fight, but the crowd's behind them.
Right.
It could be a long evening for Mr. Big and Jimmy Anjel.
Yeah, and these two haven't been together that long. They're both relative rookies in the sport of wrestling, and they have definitely never faced a tag team of the caliber of the usual suspects.
Mr. Big looks like he's raring to go. He understands that you don't turn your back on someone in the ring.
And also, Gregory and JB are looking over their shoulders the whole time. They're not just going to give these guys a free shot.
Here we go. We're going to get underway. We've got Jimmy and Anjel in the ring versus Dennis Gregory to start things off. Two big men. Gregory clearly has the edge in experience, especially in tag competition. But let's see what Anjel can do. Well, he's got him immediately into a full Nelson. I'll tell you what, you learned that in your amateur days not to let that happen. But he reverses it right around, so there's a good move from Anjel.
Jimmy Angel's got a good amateur background from what I've been told. He just needs more time in the ring, that's all. he's going to be a good one someday.
Well, Gregory used the right way to break out of that. You stamp on his foot, then sit right down and spin him over.
That was kind of a monkey flip.
An excellent move by Gregory.
Gregory has held several singles titles here in PWX. He's been tag champ, the North American champion, television champion that he won from Lou Marconi. He's a great, talented wrestler that Jimmy Anjel really is not. I don't think Jimmy Angel's really got enough that Danny Gregory's not going to be able to handle it.
So the wrong crowd, the other guys, Anthony and Atlas, have sent these two, Big and Anjel, out, obviously, not only to gain experience, but also to wear down the #1 contenders for the belt.
I believe that's totally what it is. They're sending these two out, knowing they're going to get beat up in this match, and just to maybe injure the usual suspects so they can continue to put off a match against them.
A modified test of strength. Gregory kicks out, and he's now working on the right arm, the left arm and shoulder of Jimmy Anjel. Snaps him over, and he's going to continue to work on it. Down with the knee right on the shoulder.
Then he's got an armbar on Jimmy Anjel right now, just working to putting some pain on him, putting a little pressure, making him breathe, making him work.
Well, see, now that's the technician in action. You take a part of the body, you take one of the 7 pressure points and begin to work on it. He's chosen the left shoulder now, and Angel's able to get himself onto the ropes, and that's going to earn him the free break from this referee.
And Gregory's showing some sportsmanship, letting a man up without taking a cheap shot, something the wrong crowd definitely would not have done.
Well, you know, just because you're fighting a couple of people from the wrong side of the tracks doesn't necessarily mean you have to step over that line yourself. Although I guarantee you they're not going to give him too many free shots if the other two, if their opponents, decide that's how they're going to fight.
Right. The usual suspects, they'll wait till somebody else throws the first punch. But once it goes,
all bets are off.
All bets are off.
There we are now. That's a belly-to-back takedown. He's got him up. He's got the leg hooked, but he hasn't yet put enough pressure on him. He's working on the arm. He's not working on the wind, so it's a little early yet for him to expect a pin. And there's a hard shot into the turnbuckle. Now he's got him. Irish whip to the other side of the ring into the turnbuckle. Gregory follows it in with a big splash.
Nice splash by Danny Gregory.
Now Gregory's going to go back in and take Anjel again. Anjel this time able to reverse the Irish whip. Gregory goes into the turnbuckle. Anjel took a little bit of time there, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He was going to talk to the official instead of following up immediately. And the veteran Gregory able to slip down and out from under the splash. And Anjel went the whole way from the top turnbuckle to the concrete floor of this WrestlePlex.
He got a little cocky and got some cement for his attitude.
Thank you very little. So now Gregory's going to wait for Mr. Big to try to help Anjel back in. This referee finally able to count him out. Now Gregory's going to go out and help him back in. And there's a hard shot right to the ear. And he throws him in and follows after him.
The usual suspects mean business in this match.
Gregory's got Anjel by the ponytail and takes him into the ring. Now they're going to be able to utilize some quick tags. Here comes Destiny into the ring, and there it is, a double flip over and a step over, followed by a hard drop kick right to the chest. That was quite a maneuver. You try to duck under those two people so as not to hit your head. You come off the rope, there's a guy down, you got to step over him, and then lo and behold, there's a big face full of boot waiting for you.
But Jimmy Anjel quick to grab that top rope, and JB missed the drop kick.
But JB up.
In comes the big man. Finally a tag by Jimmy Anjel to Mr. Big.
Now we're going to see what the brawler can do.
This man just simply has a huge head, doesn't he, Doc?
Be awfully tough to find a helmet for him, wouldn't it, Mark? Okay, now JB Destiny seems like he's going to try to play a little mind game here with the big man. But the big man just tossed him aside.
JB and Denny trying to regroup a little bit, seeing how they're going to attack the power man of the team.
Well, it's interesting. You see, Anjel is more of a traditional wrestler, more of a traditional mat grappler, someone you can get in there with. But when you got the big man, you got a brawler. You don't know how he's going to come at you.
Right, and he definitely has a probably 150-pound weight advantage on JB Destiny.
So here we go. They're going to draw up, and he catches him. Now he's got him in a shoulder twist. Continues and gets him with a side karate kick. Has him down. He's going to work on his stomach. He's just standing right on him.
He's going to give him the JB splash here.
Move. Big JB splash. 1, 2, and Mr. Big able to kick out.
Jimmy Anjel quick to come in and interrupt that count too, just to watch his man's back a little bit.
When someone's got you outweighed by that much, you've got to hook his leg. Now there's the flying tackle. The big man caught him right in midair.
Oh!
Big splash by Mr. Big down on JB Destiny. And JB Destiny is clearly stunned.
Going for the throat here. Mr. Big just flat out choking him in front of the ref.
Well, you've got a 5 count. You're going to break the rule. The referee's going to give you a 5 count. You might as well take advantage.
And this referee, like you said, is definitely intimidated by the guys in the ring, and he allows them to break these rules.
Well, JB Destiny has come up and caught the big man in a small package, but Angel comes in and breaks it up before the referee's able to get back.
And again, he was out of position.
And now Mr. Big is going to take advantage of the stunned Destiny. He hits him with a double Captain Kirk axe handle to the back of the head.
Set him up for a suplex here.
He's got him up. What's he going to do with him now that he's got him up there? And back hard. That's a big suplex.
He held him up there for a long time.
Gets him up there like that, and Destiny doesn't know what he's going to do with him. He can drop him right down. He gets the 2, but he didn't hook the leg, and Destiny able to lift that right arm.
When you hold a man up like that, all the blood runs down into his head, and when he hits the mat with that kind of impact, it throws his equilibrium off, and he can't kick out.
Absolutely. And it shows he could kick out by the fact that all he was able to do there was raise his right shoulder. Now Mr. Big is trying to follow up on his advantage here. There's a big right elbow. And JB Destiny is clearly stunned. Off the rope, here it comes. He catches him with a clothesline and catches him with a full flip. I'll tell you, the force of that clothesline from the big man just caused JB Destiny to do a complete 360-degree flip in the center of the ring.
And he landed on the back of his neck.
2, and he's using the rope to his advantage, but the referee still only able to get a 2 count.
This referee really looks like he doesn't have a clue, Doc.
He's having a hard time getting himself in the right position, and when you're not in position in wrestling or football or baseball or any sport, it's obviously very, very difficult to make the proper calls. Now there's your full Nelson again, and Angel follows it up with a big right hand.
They're working this double team because this ref's letting them do it.
Oh, and Destiny's able to slip out of the double team just in time. Angel catches Mr. Big with that hard right hand. Mr. Big is now stunned, and here comes Gregory in. Gregory catches him from behind with the drop kick. Big falls into Angel. Angel is off the ring. Gregory is in now.
The legal men in this ring are JB and Mr. Big, though, aren't they?
Exactly. Dennis Gregory is not the legal man in this ring. JB Destiny is the legal man in the ring.
Gregory up with a springboard.
There he goes.
Oh, leg drop.
Down hard onto Mr. Big's chin. And now JB Destiny.
He's signaling for the moonsault.
Up
and he got
and
it.
Over and down onto the big man. 2, 3, it's all over. The usual suspects take the big victory.
Go ahead out and get a word with these guys, Doc.
Guys, a quick word with you here. Hard-fought match. Now you 2 guys, any chance you get, you're gonna take on members of the wrong crowd, but I'll bet you wish it were the other 2 instead of these fellas.
Win, Forrest, win. That's what we heard on our
Wrong
way out.
crowd. You're messing with the wrong boys, baby.
That's right. Usual suspects are the once and future tag champs. That's what we are.
An excellent victory by the usual suspects. We'll be right back.
Pro Wrestling Express, Western Pennsylvania's biggest, best, and most exciting wrestling promotion, returns to the Pittsburgh area every 3 weeks with bone-jarring, back-breaking, in-your-face action. Call 673-2811 for information. Find out what the WWF already knows. Wrestling in Pittsburgh means PWX 673-2811.
There you have it, fight fans. Another night of exciting matches. Tonight we saw Bubba successfully defend his TV title, and also the usual suspects defeated a couple members of the wrong crowd. Make sure you join us next week for another exciting night of Pro Wrestling Express.
Are you tired of a wet basement? We at A Better Choice Waterproofing and Restoration would like you to know about our exclusive permacrete method. Why dig or excavate? Most basement waterproofing can be done with our PennDOT approved, environmentally safe strengthening agent, permacrete. We offer free estimates, transferable and written warranties. Call 1-800-343-2357 so your family can make a better choice.